Hey guys, I'm Lisa. Welcome to yoga today. So I don't know about you guys, but when it gets to be in the afternoon around 3, 4 o'clock, I kind of have this dip in my energy. So we're gonna work on that today, getting energized in the afternoon. So grab onto 2 blocks and let's get started. So stand at the top of your mat and you're gonna press into that block on each side. On the short side, press your thumb and your pinky in. Feet about hips width distance apart. Pull your belly up and in and root your tailbone down. Take an inhale, lift up. So keep the shoulders engaged here. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, so feel your feet rooted down as you lift your upper body tall and exhale. So this time we inhale center, keep a squeeze on that block. Exhale, side lean to your right. So look up if you can. Feel that little crunch on the right side of your body and the extension on the left. Come back up to center and exhale right. Inhale, lift. One more time, exhale, right. And inhale, lift back up. Let's go over to the other side. So exhale, left. And inhale. Exhale. Lift up. And one more time. Take it over. Feel that stretch on that right side. And come back up. Big breath up, reach your arms long, and exhale, come forward here. So keep extending through your spine. Just take it slow. And place that block down. Come to half lift, so draw your shoulders back, reach through the crown of your head, and then exhale, plant your hands down, step it back into plank. And lower down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Press your belly back towards your thighs. Find some energy here. Take an inhale, lift your right leg behind. Bend that knee, look to the top of your mat, and step that foot between your hands. Lower that back heel and take a small step up. Warrior one. Take an inhale, lift up. And hold it here. Take a breath. And then exhale, hands come down, interlace them behind you, making a little basket. Draw your shoulders down your back. Straighten out that front leg. Turn your chest towards that straight leg and inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward. And see if you can move your thumbs away from your tailbone. You can keep a little bend in that front knee, especially if you're tight in the hamstrings. And then bring your hands to your hips. Press down through your feet as you lift up tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Weight comes into that front foot. We lift up, tree pose. Take a breath here. See if you can draw your right hip in towards your belly button. And then release your foot as you bring your knee to the front. We step it back, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale down, coming into easy twist. Sweeping that right arm back, rotating through the waist, and keep wrapping your right shoulder back. Bring that top hand, let's step it into plank. Pull the belly up and in as you lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, down dog. Let's look to the top of the mat and walk up. Coming back to half lift. Forward fold. And inhale, rise to stand. Sweep your arms up, palms together, and down to heart center. And release. So grab onto your block again. Feet in that hips width distance. So same thing here with the hands. Pressing your thumb and your pinky into the side of the block. This time we're going to lift our heels up as we lift the block up in center. So inhale, slow here. Start to lift your heels up, coming to the balls of your feet and then your toes. And then exhale. This will wake you up, right? Throw a little bit of balance at you. That'll get you. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. So this time we take the block to center. We're going to inhale and exhale, turn to your right. So keep pressing down through your feet, especially the big toe side. Come back to center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Come back to center. Keep that squeeze on the block. Keep pressing your shoulders down your back and feel that stretch all across your upper back from shoulder to shoulder. Come back to center one more time over here to the left. And come back to center. Inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, scoop your belly in. Reach your arms long, reach your ears forward as you start to come down here. Lengthening through the spine. And then place that block down. Coming to half lift. And forward fold. Let's step it back into plank. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Finding your energy again as we inhale. Lift that left leg behind. Bend that knee and step it up. Take a small step up with the back foot and turn those toes towards the side of your mat. Take an inhale, lift up, warrior one. Maybe separate your fingers. Feel the webbing in between each finger. And then exhale, bring your hands behind, interlace into a basket. Draw your shoulders down. Press into that front heel to straighten that front leg and turn to the left. Take an inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward. Feel the stretch up your shoulders, your back, that front hamstring. Take one more breath. Release your hands to your hips, press into that front foot to lift you back up. And we come into tree pose. Weight comes into that left leg. Lift up and bring that right foot across. Bring your hands to heart center. So lift your ribs up away from your waist. Feel this space here that you're creating through the ribs. And then release your foot, but bring the knee to the front and let's step it back. Coming into low lunge. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, easy twist. So left hand sweeps towards your back hip, your left hip. Keep wrapping that shoulder back. Take one more breath here. And bring that hand down. Curl the back toes under. Step the front leg back. And let's come into plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Point your toes back as you lift up for cobra. And then exhale, down dog. And this time we lower the knees down, sink it back to a child's pose. Take a rest here. Just being aware of your breath, noticing how you feel. And then let's lift back up and grab onto your blocks. So blocks are going to come down onto your mat, and we're going to come into cat-cow. So bring your hands down and wrap your pinky finger and your thumb around each side. Knees are about hips width distance apart. So let's take an inhale, drop the belly down, pull the tailbone up. So we're bringing the ground closer to us by using the blocks, and then exhale, round. Take a few more rounds here, pressing into that block, into the blocks. Let's take one more round. Bring your spine back down to neutral. Extend your right leg back. And then we lift that leg up, bend the knee, and step it forward for low lunge. So maybe sliding that left knee back a little bit more. Feeling the stretch on that left quad. Press into your blocks, or if your hands reach the floor, go ahead and take the blocks off to the side. And then coming into half splits. So take your blocks and move them back towards your hips. Slide your foot to the front and curl your toes back towards your shin. Maybe sinking the hips down here. Feel the stretch up the hamstring. And then sole of the foot comes down, slide it back. Bring the blocks back down. And right knee comes down to the mat. So let's switch to the other side. Extend the left leg behind. Lift it up and bend that knee and step it to the front. Low line. I'm going to walk my right knee back so that I can sink down here. Keep pressing into the block. Arms are strong. And then lifting up the blocks, bringing them back towards your hips. Slide that heel forward and pull the toes back. And see if you can sink down a little bit lower. You can always move your blocks down to the medium height, or you might not even need them at all. Let that leg release into the stretch. And then toes come down, slide that foot back, set your blocks off to the side, and bring that left knee down. Push back into a child's pose. Take a rest here. And then let's lift back up, grab onto your blocks. And we're going to come onto our backs. So we're not done with the blocks yet. Almost. Bring your feet to the block. So if your feet are bigger than the blocks, which mine are, you're gonna put your heel on the block, but let your toes come over the front. And then come down. Okay, so it shouldn't feel like a strain here, like you're reaching with your heels. It should feel pretty comfortable. Bring your arms down by your sides, and we're gonna lift up into bridge here. So you might find this might be a little bit more difficult than using just the regular floor because the blocks are softer, so you really have to press in. So take an inhale, and exhale, lift your hips up. Press those heels into the block, press your shoulders down to the ground, and lower back down. So let's do that one 2 more times. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. And then lower down. One more time. So when you inhale, press your lower back to the ground, pull your belly in, and then exhale, lift. So press your triceps down to the ground as you lift up. Squeeze your glutes and press your knees towards the top of your mat. And then slowly lower back down. Draw your knees in, give yourself a hug, and rock side to side. And then come up for just a second here. We're going to take one block and we're going to end in a restorative bridge pose. So bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the mat, lift your hips up, and then place that block right underneath of your sacrum. So this should feel pretty comfortable. So adjust as you need to, and then turn your palms to face up by your sides. Close your eyes and let yourself rest here for a few minutes. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders walk down away from your neck. Release any tension and feel that gentle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. begin to bring some gentle movement back to your body, wiggling your fingers, maybe just massaging your back on that block by moving your knees side to side. And then press down into your feet. Lift your hips up and take that block off to the side. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Hi, Luna. And then let's come up to a comfortable seat. This is my buddy Luna. Okay, let's bring our hands to heart center. Press your thumbs up against your sternum. Let's take one last breath in together. Inhale through the nose. And exhale that breath out. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this uplifting practice to get you out of that midday, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.